All right. Well, we are back here at the drone park. We have a base model developer, and we have a guest here with us, a jewel of a guest, some may say, Jewel.
Too kind, sir.
So we met Jewel at Verticon, a conference we were exhibiting at. Again, I don't know if we just cut out the last section, but it looks like we'll have a new home for developer out in Dallas at a private aviation high school, where they'll be actually building one of these developer as a DIY build kit, and then also start flying with 6 pre-built developer mini. So we don't have a developer mini to show off today. I think, Jewel, you did get some experience flying that right outside our workshop. Not in the most ideal circumstances without having the GPS connected with it, but I think you'll have a much better experience flying this base model today. So if you want to come grab it off the table, then we'll go set it up over here.
All right.
In some space out in the field.
Let's do it.
Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. You know that reference?
Wait, we hit the tail end of that?
Everybody, let's go. I'm not gonna do that same high pitch again.
Okay,
not gonna hit that one. Not that I hit it to begin with. All right, and so it won't bite you, I promise. You'll do the work plugging it in. I'm not gonna do all the hard work for you, Jewel.
No, I've come here to get my elbows greased.
Yeah, this flight is not free. You gotta work for it.
I work for my pay. I mean, for my play.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
go. And yeah, it will actually just plug into that connector over there. Yep.
Sweet. We are connected.
All right, so I just put on this prop for you without walking you through how to do it, but there's an icon that shows you which way to lock it. And so the way that these props work is this one has a silver tip, and so the opposite diagonal also has a silver tip. And then that means the other two with black tips are diagonals. And so these will spin in flight, let's see, counterclockwise, and then these will spin clockwise, all spinning inwards. So they're not all spinning the same direction, and they actually spin in flight the opposite direction that they spin on to lock on, so they don't like come flying off.
Okay.
All right, so I'll let you do that one as well, and same sort of deal. Should just twist on relatively easily.
Should it be like a tight taunt?
Yeah, it should be relatively taut there at the end. And let's see. I'll lock that one into place.
Oh crap! What am I doing? I want to kind of do it correctly.
I think the other way.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah, I think it's cut on. The thread's wrong. You know, super duper easy, folks. There we go. We all get
so
by.
So it's counterclockwise?
So yeah, the ones with the black tips, those go on counterclockwise because they spin clockwise in flight, and then these go on clockwise because they spin counterclockwise in flight.
Ah, got you.
All right, here we are. We got the developer booted up. We already went ahead and plugged in the radio, so now all we have to do is plug in the controller. You don't get the absolute best experience that we have to offer. Gerardo, our lead electrical engineer, he has the handheld PC that you saw at Verticon, and then we also use in addition to the controller that you flew the developer mini with outside our workshop. But nonetheless, any laptop and then any game controller is about as good as it gets.
Cool.
All right, so if you want to either come pop a squat there or stand, whatever is your preference. And then you can share the location, allow this time. And go ahead and just make it full screen to make it a little bit better. All right, and then we're opening up the iVue RoboControl app. And then click add a drone. And then connect to drone. And then many clicks later, STM32, way too many clicks later. Now we are connected to developer. So it is connected to 31 satellites, a fully charged battery, and now we can go ahead and press any button on the game controller. I'm just going over the gamepad, and you can see it just turned green to show that the controller is activated. And if you start moving around the joysticks, you'll see them move around there as well. So, yep,
Wow,
it is.
that's really cool functionality. I mean the viewership of it. It's cool.
All right, and so do you want to take off manually, or do you want to have it like take off and then like once it's hovering, then you start flying it?
I'll take off from the ground.
All right.
From the ground up, because I started from the ground up.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I was waiting all day.
You're gonna have to stay connected via the cable. I know you're tethered, and that's where having that handheld PC is.
You know, I cut the cord many years ago.
All right, you're gonna have to reconnect the controller. Technically speaking, we could use Bluetooth, but that's kind of sketch. Yeah, press any button again. All right, start moving around the joysticks. All right, we're gonna have to reboot. We just found a bug, people. You know, our software is flawless. So if you unplug the controller mid connection, it looks like you have to restart World's iVue and reopen the iVue RoboControl app. And now go ahead and press a button. WTF, and now it's not even registering at all.
Sorry! I thought it was charging. Like, and I was just gonna be, I have to stand here to fly it.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say that. You gotta tell me. I thought it was like charging. Literally, I thought it was charging, and then I could go do my thing.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. We're not that good. I mean, again, technically speaking, we could set it up to use Bluetooth, but it's not right now. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Got you.
All right. So now I will go ahead and set it into Loiter flight mode. So this is like the position mode on DJI drones. I think you've flown those, right?
Yes, I have.
So this will fly pretty much the same way. It might be a little bit more responsive, but go ahead and take off with the left stick. Upwards. Yep. All right, so it's facing, yeah. And you can also tell if you ever get disoriented, you can look down at the screen here. And so you can see the red props, that's the front of Develop Air. So whichever way Develop Air is facing, if you press forward on the controller, it'll fly in that direction, right?
I totally, you know, that's so helpful. And I think that's like an amazing
and same
contrast.
Thing, yeah, with the red and green lights.
Yeah.
If you see both of those, those are on the front side, green being on the front right, red being on the front left, and then the white lights are in the rear. And that's the standard for manned aircraft, like helicopters and planes.
You know, visually, Jacob, this is so much more like easier. It's a big improvement to be able to actually see in air.
And now you just need the video feed, right? And then it would literally be so much better than a DJI. And we've
DJI,
flown
I didn't think of that one.
Yeah. And we've flown these with camera systems. Backwards, just hit backwards.
No, I'm just getting it up and then
altitude.
Getting it back. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
See, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know it may not seem. Let me. Oh, say my ass near here. I know it may not seem like that, but I just. Okay, so we got. Yep. So
yeah.
we right
you know, there's a lot more space that way, Drew.
You know, you're right. Just want to kind of get my functionality kind of.
Yeah, you know, you got to push some limits, right? Push the bound.
I'm kind of good for that, you know.
You and me both, yeah.
Come out pissing people off sometimes.
And we could also set what's called a geofence. So I could have prevented that happening in the first place just by setting up like an invisible dog fence. So Develop Air would not be able to breach that invisible dog fence.
Oh.
I would basically just outline that on the map, but you know, that requires extra work, and who wants to do that?
Not these days. Now I'm into limited energy. They got us stressed the hell out half the time. I see. So what's the altitude that it could hit? How have you tested that, John, out? What's that?
Away from Brian, he struggles to get up high up shots so close to him.
Sorry. I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay. Getting going. Hold on. Go that way.
No. Wrong way.
It seems to not be.
Oh, there we go. I was hitting the wrong joystick, not looking.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so the fact that I can't move. It's like
And
let me stay right here.
try flying. No.
This is up.
Yeah, your forward is facing us right now.
Oh, I had it backwards.
Yeah,
I was literally using this as the up and down. So this is.
Yeah, that's forward away from us, and then backwards is towards us. But right now, develop air is, yeah, facing towards us.
Got it.
All right, let's see if I can add a geofence in flight. I'm not sure this is actually doable, but I might be able to prevent it from getting too close to these trees. Not quite yet, so don't try to. All right, so the geofence is complete. Let's see. It might not let you come any closer now. Sweet. We are safe. Brian, on the other hand.
Well, it's my first, not my first rodeo, but my first time getting navigated with a PlayStation controller.
And again, you're having to totally operate it only by looking at it. You can't look down at the video feed, right? And see
exactly.
that.
So I'm just literally visually putting it all together.
And that handicaps you DJI only flyers. If you're only flying based off the video feed, it makes you a subpar pilot.
Let's see. Who wants that? Just joking. Just joking.
You gotta trim those trees. All right.
Hold on.
Nope.
Okay. I can't see shit. That's the part that's, it's not in the tree.
All right, look at that.
Okay.
So the geofence, it said it was uploaded, but it clearly did not take effect. So Mohit, maybe that's something that we could take a look at as well.
I think I'm clicked now. So up and back is
just like driving cars, you know, we can't.
Up and back, and then up and back, and then that guy kind of scares me right now. His voice. And then left and right. Got it. Okay, got the. I'm a visual learner, so don't mind me. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can breach the geofence in another direction.
I think I'm totally understood now about the. How this thing is functioning right now, because I'm used to looking at the controller with the whole thing in it, or having some type of video monitor or playback, other than because is this playing back? Is there a camera on this?
No, not currently, and so I was able to breach it. So I guess geofences do not take effect in flight, at least within the current production version of the iVue RoboControl app.
Got it.
And this is why we come out here and do testing, folks. It's not me just pushing boundaries. Like Jewel said, she can too.
Okay, I promise I won't go into the trees again.
All right, so actually, let's go ahead and give you that controller. Let's familiarize you with our software a little bit as well, if you don't mind. So,
of course.
Go ahead and actually put the controller down. And then just go ahead and hit the land button on the controller. Or on the computer. I can talk words.
Land. Got it. Oh, just look at that.
All right.
Sweet.
Go ahead and hit the plus button up there. And now, as it says, you can click on the map to start adding waypoints to your mission. So go ahead and start clicking, or like click somewhere open in the open field. Yep, perfect. And altitude, you can set to, let's say, like 30 feet.
30 feet.
And then go ahead and click somewhere else on the map. All right, and then maybe set the altitude to like 80 feet there.
Yep.
All right, and then go ahead and like maybe click back here. And then set the altitude to 100 feet. And then we could tell any of these waypoints to tell it to pause there if we wanted to, or like change the direction it's facing. but let's go ahead and then select another waypoint like right there-ish. All right, set that one to 90 feet. And then hopefully that's not right where Brian is, but we'll adapt it if need be. All right, so go ahead and just like click. Yeah, I think we'll be good. So go ahead and scroll up on this side there, and then to where it says options. I have my scrolling the correct way where most people have it swapped. A pilot? No, that's an Odyssey. And then we could tell it to either return to the takeoff position or land drone at end. We're going to tell it to land drone at end. All right, so it should, if it works properly, land at that waypoint. So go ahead and upload mission to drone.
Oh, wow, that's super cool.
And then go to drone commands. And then start mission. And so now you can also follow along on the map, and while it's flying the mission real time, it'll trace it, going from white to orange, and then it will also change the waypoint color once it's completed as well. Man. And so if you had like a payload attached to it, you could tell it to pause at each of those waypoints, like drop the payload, or maybe even if there's a claw, lower down the claw, pick something up at that position. Or if you have a camera attached, just of course, control the camera.
Yeah, like that's incredible. Have you done a test with cargo or anything?
Yes, yep.
What was the cargo and weight?
Like just various different cargos, everything from like a bunch of plastic golf balls to carrying a 3D printed gun to having a whole claw machine game out here where people picked up like like big Legos to AirPods and other like small sort of toys and electronics. And then hypothetically speaking, we did a quote-unquote delivery mission from here to my parents' house about a couple miles away.
Oh, wow.
But instead of using one of these radios, again, all hypothetically speaking, we were using 4G LTE. So we had basically a SIM card on the drone, just like you would have in your smartphone. Mm-hmm. And we had an internet connection to it. So basically unlimited range. Instead of like this radio, we can get a few miles in like good conditions.
Oh, that's super nice.
And few miles and like line of sight, it wouldn't get to like my parents' house with like all the trees and everything like that in the way.
Does it account for that? Like, cause I noticed there's like trees around here, but if you put this line through, then the feet kind of intersected it.
Hypothetically speaking, again, we did that mission at 350 feet. Mm-hmm. It's just above all the trees and everything around here. But to your point, without collision avoidance sensors, which you can add, it would just go right into the tree or whatever, obstacle was in its way.
I see. So you account for that? Because like that's like a smaller bush, right? Maybe that's like maybe 50 feet?
That one like is probably 12 to 15 feet, something like that.
Yeah, that's so cool because it's almost, I just think like, how does it avoid these things? That's really nice.
All right, so to be a little bit lazy, so to speak, I'm going to tell it to arm and fly, take off to 10 feet. And then I'm gonna put it into loiter mode. And then fly it back over to us so we don't have to go retrieve it. The robot uprising has begun.
You try to.
You don't trust me? What's up?
I mean, I do, but
I do, but I don't.
I mean, just check that. We got to do a few more dances. Okay.
Give a little dance.
Before I just relinquish the bodyguard, like trusting you. But I think that you're definitely on your way, and this is amazing.
Somebody say the most amazing drone flight experience some have ever had.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this first-time flyer experience. Any closing thoughts or remarks for how we can improve the experience? Of course, a camera.
Yeah, that was, I mean, for my particular
Maybe
taste
some
of things.
collision avoidance or tree avoidance. Having our Geofence work, but that's more on our software side.
But since you answered, then that's the answer.
Yeah, you heard it right from Jewel here, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.